In an article titled 13 Years After Maciel Crimes Revealed, Legionaries of Christ Still Celebrating His Legacy, Skojec notes that as Catholics the world over were forced to come to grips with the fact that since 1941, according to a Vatican report, the Vatican knew and did nothing about Maciel's horrifying predation, the Legionaries carried on with their celebratory commemoration of the organization's founding by, quote, 13 boys and a young seminarian, a turn of phrase that honestly fails to land in light of Maciel's disgusting pedophilic behavior. That same report sought to lay blame for the cover-up on a mafia, stating that they, quote, were not the church. And it would seem to me that this is just another example of the no true Scotsman's fallacy, which the Roman Catholic Church has continuously relied on practically since its inception under Emperor Constantine in order to deflect blame and avoid any type of meaningful accountability or reform. That's just my opinion, but that's certainly how it seems to me. Additionally, the report attempts to lay all of the blame for the cover-up on an institutional and cultish reverence for the Legion superiors that he, Maciel, had fostered. So, which was it? A mafia of bad faith actors or a cult of personality created by Maciel himself? Given the fact that there is documentary evidence indicating that individuals in positions of authority within the Vatican, presumably, perhaps, allegedly, even John Paul II himself, were alerted of Maciel's crimes on more than one occasion over the span of more than 50 years, the entire thing feels more like a case of willful blind ignorance than a clandestine coup to maintain one man's position of power in the church. And while this is just my opinion, the reason why I feel that way is because of the Catholic Church's nearly 2,000-year trend of downplaying, ignoring, and mishandling sex crimes and sexual deviancy, which is a matter of historical fact. If you are interested in learning more about that history, I highly recommend the book Sex, Priests, and Secret Codes, the Catholic Church's 2,000-year paper trail of sexual abuse. At this point, at least some clergy seem prepared to deal with the situation head-on rather than continuing to downplay and detract from how bad things had gotten. In a 2019 interview, Cardinal Braz de Aviz stressed the importance of an immediate Vatican response, noting that, "I have the impression that allegations of abuse will grow. We are only at the beginning. We've been covering up for 70 years, and this has been a huge mistake." It is heartening to hear people from within the church acknowledging the fact that this was an incredibly messed up situation that should never have happened and should not have been allowed to persist as long as it did. Unfortunately, though, for the Legionaries of Christ, this was not the only scandal that they would have to endure.